Okay, so I figured I'd just wing it. I don't know what I'm doing here. We'll see how it goes. I am a person who is rather vocal about how I am an asocial introvert. Asocial meaning that I am not really interested in any social endeavors, and introvert meaning that I am a person who derives their energy from being by themselves. Alone time is the only way that I feel rejuvenated, feel recharged. I don't get my energy from other people or from interacting with other people. That tends to drain me, which is uncomfortable. And I'm kind of one of those weird people that doesn't ever like to not be on full. So, like when you're in your car and you see that you have half a tank, I'll go ahead and fill my tank back up because I don't like not being on full. That's just how I am. And so, for me, the internet is a very, very useful tool to interact with other people comfortably and acquire knowledge. I think that's a really huge part of it, because by myself, I'm able to problem solve. I can do critical thinking. I can get through my issues by myself, but having other people's perspectives is always helpful because I don't know everything and I don't profess to know everything. And so I don't entirely shut myself off from others because I'm not at a position where I can afford to, financially, and just with things that I encounter day by day. I just think it's useful to have other people around to help you understand things you might not have ever gone through. I think that people oftentimes will misunderstand introversion. I am an introvert, but I am also very outgoing. I think a lot of people think that a person who's introverted is socially inept, a person that isn't able to maintain social connections or to speak to other people in coherent ways that other people can understand. I'm a very outgoing person. I am capable of cultivating relationships, maybe not deep ones, but I am very good at making friends, very good at it. And I'm very good at articulating how I'm feeling and expressing to others, what's going on up here. Very good at that. And so I think a lot of people, when I speak to them in a way that they're, very receptive to, that they can understand, that is something that is not common for me, that is something that is very difficult for me to do, and it is not. And so I think people get this I'm special complex kind of going when it comes to talking to me, and thinking oh, I'm one of those people that they actually want to be around. I'm one of those people that is, pretty great in the eyes of Finn. I'm one of those people that is not what Finn is talking about when they say they're asocial. No. When I say I'm asocial, I mean it across the board. I am asocial. And so I'd rather be by myself all the time. Along with that comes this weird, it's hard for me to describe, but almost like social conversion therapy, where you're interacting with this person who's trying to convert you to be a more social person. And it's just not the way that I am. And it happens often with sexuality. That's a huge one, where I am talking about sex and sexuality with someone and they're thinking, this is an in for me, that I, Finn, am relating to you, the other person, and that in that connection, you are finding that I am more palatable to you as a sexual partner. That we can like trade nudes or meet up and, you know, do stuff. I'm not into that. And it happens a lot with my fiance, where he thinks he's jumped the hurdle of being palatable to me in a social context. And so within that comes the sexual context, that I would also be interested in being with him in a sexual capacity, and that is not the case. The way that my interactions with other people work is not this person gets through because I like them. I mean, there are people that I like, but no one ever really gets through. No one ever is entirely here with me. They're not in the inner sanctum. The only person that can fit in my inner sanctum is me. People think that me liking them means I accept them. And it's not really the case of acceptance so much as it's tolerance. I tolerate other people's presence because I'm okay with them as a person, but their presence is always uncomfortable for me. Because I'd rather be by myself. That's like the bottom line. And I don't know how to express that to the people in my life so that they understand. But that has always been an issue for me, feeling like I am being converted. Like someone is trying to convert me to be like them. I find that I am misunderstood often. Like when I say things, I just don't feel like my point is getting across, and that's a big one. When I say that I am asocial. And it's a bit of a weird situation because I am a person who is pretty adventurous. I like getting out and doing things. And I actually wouldn't be exposed to a lot of the things that I am interested in now had it not been for other people. And so I keep myself open to other people because I want to build more experiences. I want like cool destinations to go to that I can, you know, be by myself and just chill. And of course, I could look up, you know, new places to go myself, and I do oftentimes, but I don't know, it's the spontaneity of getting it from another person it's just always, I just like getting things from other people. I like getting information from other people, and trying out things that I know, not necessarily are tried and true, but it's a thing that someone has done that I have like even a tangential connection to, like seeing a place that I might be interested in going to on Google and seeing someone's review of it. I'm like, well, I don't know this person at all. They think it's great, so I guess I might like it. But if it's a person that I know, like on some little minute level, then I feel a little bit better about engaging in that thing. I don't like wasting my own time. I really don't like doing that. Which is funny because I do it all the fucking time. I'm constantly wasting my own time. But yeah. I'll probably expound upon this because this was a kind of a brainstorm video. Tell me how you think about that. Like, do you guys run into issues like that where the things that you're saying about yourself are just not translating to others? They just don't get it. And they almost try to move you more towards where they are rather than just understanding who you are. Yeah. I'll talk to you later.